Cummins on a run outside. Here's Cummins, he can control it. Pickering, Brown, McGinley spare outside of him. Brown goes it, and down goes Avramovic. It was one of Sunderland's more direct attacks. Brown had the option of McGinley outside of him, but came inside for the shot at goal himself. Not really connecting true. Not bringing it down. It's nearly a careless one. Picked up by McCulloch, and now Chidozie. Now McCulloch, good effort. Siddle did well. He was sharp then, Ian McCulloch, but it was some slackness at the back that let them in. Chidozie pulling the ball back. McCulloch in there, and Siddle reacting well. And supports as well, and finds McGinley. Still with McGinley. Goodwin got a leg in there and comes away with it himself. Chidozie is out wide on the right and Hooks on the left. They've got Sunderland spread here, and they've got the extra man as well if they can only cash in. Here goes Chidozie. And the tackle was outside. Appeals plaintively for the penalty. But really, they break their deserve better with County outnumbering Sunderland, but the tackle quite clearly outside the area. Monroe, the offender, organising the wall. 4 men for Sunderland. Harcook. And we could expect to see Goodwin and Hooks breaking to try and baffle Siddle with the Sunderland wall. Brian goes, there goes Harcook. Oh, that is a superb goal, but the referee's disallowed it. Indirect, he had said, I think, for the free kick is what he is signalling. And he put it straight in, so it doesn't count, so it's a goal kick as the ball had gone over the goal line. So they're going to bring on their substitute, John Cook. And it's going to be John McGinley who comes off. John McGinley, in only his 3rd game for Sunderland, goes off to be replaced by John Cook. A straight swap, a forward for a forward. And I can imagine that Cummins will go out wide to try and maintain the degree of width Sunderland looking to achieve. And here comes Cook straight into the action. Cummins at the far post. Brown, he scored. And the substitution pays off immediately because it was Cook who set up the chance, and Alan Brown cashed in. And a rare moment for Roker Park to celebrate. Here's Cook, he'd only been on the pitch seconds. He got the cross in, looking for Cummins at the far post, and the little fella did well. And Alan Brown dived in there to cash in. So Alan Brown gives Sunderland the lead, his first goal for Sunderland this season. Sunderland 1, Notts County 0. So Alan Durban at last gets a goal to look at after 5 games without one. Well, that really would have been one of the great own goals if that had gone in. Certainly, Barry Siddle could not have been expecting that one. Hennigan, under no real pressure, certainly with the time to knock that one back. Siddle really had to scurry across there. Klein, all Pickering's in. Still with Pickering, blocking it somehow. Harcook's back there. Terrible confusion in the County defence, but somehow they managed to muddle their way through. When it looked as though Pickering was on for his first goal for Sunderland. Kept his balance, blocked by the back of Kilcline. Goodwin was in there, Pickering was in there again, but finally Harcook could police the ball back to Avramovic. To Benjamin. First shot, perhaps. Still could be on. Good effort. Really did work the opening for the shooting chance there. Certainly was on. Waited again. Had another look. And Siddall tipped that one over. Kilcline again getting up. It's McCulloch now. Oh, that is superbly finished off by Ian McCulloch. And he is absolutely delighted about that one, and no wonder. It was a towering header by Kilcline that set him through. He weighed it all up, he kept cool, and he measured that chip to perfection. And the small bunch of Notts County fans who've made the trip have had their visit well rewarded. Chinozie brought down by Cummins, and the free kick there. I should imagine Rashid Harkouk more than most will be more than keen to determine whether it is direct or indirect, having had one chalked off. Into extra time added on by Mr. Richardson for injuries and stoppages. With 4 men there in the wall, Harkouk and O'Brien, the men standing over it, and the kick is direct. Tries one off the crossbar. That was a superb effort. Goodwin pumps it back. And that piece of action ends the first half with O'Brien hitting the bar from the free kick. So the scoreline ends 1-1, which will be a pleasing result for Notts County after trailing to the goal by Alan Brown, scored after 64 minutes, which looked to be giving Sunderland 3 points for the first time since the beginning of the season.
And that summed it up, a fine goal by McCulloch, earning County a point. Birmingham